Hey everyone! In today's video, I'm going to walk you through replacing the battery on this MacBook Pro 2012 15-inch model. This is a classic laptop, and a new battery can really bring it back to life. So let's get started. Before we dive in, I want to quickly mention an important issue: swelling batteries. I've seen online that many users have reported battery swelling in older MacBook models, including this one. A swollen battery can be dangerous and can even damage other components of your laptop. If you notice any bulging or if your trackpad seems to be lifting, it's crucial to replace the battery as soon as possible to avoid further issues. If you find this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more repair content. As we have already flipped the MacBook Pro upside down, and now let's use a Phillips 00 screwdriver to remove all 10 screws that secure the bottom case. Make sure to keep track of the different screw sizes for easier reassembly. Take note that the screws are different sizes, so keep track of where each one goes. I usually place them in a simple layout to make reassembly easier. Carefully lift off the bottom case and you'll see the battery right away. Before we remove it, we need to disconnect the battery cable. Use your plastic pry tool to gently disconnect the battery from the logic board. Take your time here, as you don't want to damage the connection. You can also use an anti-static wrist strap for added safety when handling internal components. While we're at it, let's take this opportunity to clean up the internals a bit using compressed air. Dust can accumulate inside the MacBook over time, leading to overheating and reduced performance. A quick cleanup will help keep your MacBook running smoothly. Unscrew the screws holding the battery in place. There are 5 in total. Once those are out, you can lift the battery out of the case. Be careful if you feel any resistance. Sometimes the adhesive can be a little stubborn. Use some Adhesive Remover and let it sit for a minute to soften the adhesive. Then use your Pry Tool to gently loosen it. This is not the first time I've replaced the battery in this MacBook. It's actually the second time I'm doing it. As you can see, the old battery is swollen, which is a fairly common issue in older MacBook models. As I mentioned earlier, a swollen battery is more than just an inconvenience. It can be dangerous and potentially damage other internal components, affecting the overall performance of your MacBook. Replacing it promptly is essential to keep your device running safely and efficiently. Alright, it's time to install the new battery. Place it carefully into the space where the old battery was. Line it up with the screw holes and then secure it with the screws you removed earlier. Make sure the battery sits flush and everything is properly aligned. Make sure not to over-tighten the screws, as this could damage the battery casing. As I did this earlier, I realized I should have waited until after securing the battery with screws before reconnecting it. This order makes the process smoother and ensures everything is properly aligned. Don't forget to reconnect the battery to the logic board. Make sure it's firmly in place, but avoid forcing it. Once you've got it connected, put the bottom case back on and secure it with the screws. Remember, the longer screws go in the corners. Now that everything is back in place, let's power it on and make sure the new battery works. If all went well, your MacBook should boot up normally and you'll see a much improved battery life. If the MacBook doesn't power on, double check the battery connector and make sure all screws are tightened properly. Before you finish up, go into your system settings to check the battery health. Also, it's a good idea to fully charge and then discharge the new battery a couple of times to calibrate it properly. This will help you get the most out of your replacement. Additionally, if you want to extend your battery's lifespan, avoid keeping it plugged in all the time. Let it cycle between charging and discharging. And there you have it, a brand new battery in your MacBook Pro 2012 15-inch. With this replacement, you should notice a huge difference in battery life, giving this classic MacBook a second life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for DIY tech repairs and much more. Please share your thoughts in the comments and let me know if I missed anything during the process. Thank you for watching and see you next time.